The arid grasslands stretch endlessly to the horizon, where the blazing sun scorches the untamed paths of predators, and the king of the savannah roars, asserting his dominance alongside his pride. Yet the savage laughter of the queen and her ravenous clan looms as their greatest challenge in this unforgiving landscape. Lions and hyenas, natural rivals, have clashed for millions of years in a relentless struggle to answer one timeless question regarding who reigns supreme in Africa's savannah. The grasslands serve as the foundation of life in the savannah, particularly during migration season, where millions of wildebeests traverse this vast expanse, forming vibrant, moving rivers of life. As they journey over 1,000 miles in search of fresh grazing grounds. And these wanderers are more than just prey. They are a vital link in the food chain, sustaining countless species in this intricate ecosystem. Scattered across the plains stand towering baobab trees, reaching heights of up to 98. Feet acting as ancient natural fortresses that store hundreds of gallons of water in their massive trunks, offering a lifeline to animals and humans alike during the arid months, while nearby acacia trees, with their iconic umbrella-shaped canopies, provide essential nourishment to giraffes, the tallest creatures on Earth. Then, there are the water holes, the most precious resources of the savannah, acting as vital oases that attract herds of herbivores desperate for a sip of water during the dry season. Yet they are also arenas of survival for those seeking life-sustaining hydration. The savannah is more than a home for Earth's giants. It is a finely tuned ecosystem where towering creatures like buffalo weighing up to 2,200 pounds and elephants tipping the scales at several tons coexist with tiny yet indispensable inhabitants such as dung beetles, the unsung heroes that recycle waste and enrich the soil. Life here is a constant interplay of survival and competition, where lions and hyenas engage in relentless battles for dominance, with the lion reigning as one of the top predators. However, hyenas are no easy adversaries, as their strength lies in unity, forming formidable clans capable of challenging even the mightiest of foes. On the grand stage of survival, that is the African savannah, lions and hyenas take center stage in an unending tale of strength, strategy, and resilience, where every creature fights for its existence, and every breath, every chase, and every roar is a note in the symphony of untamed nature. Lions are not merely symbols of the savannah, they are its rulers. With muscular builds, male lions can weigh up to 550 pounds, stretch over 10 feet in length, and stand 4 feet tall at the shoulder. Their dominance stems not just from sheer strength, but also from their mastery of strategy, living in prides, typically comprising 10 to 15 members, where lionesses take on the primary role of hunting to sustain the group. Their hunts are a masterclass in teamwork, where a lion might use the shade of acacia trees to ambush a zebra or wildebeest before bursting forth at speeds of up to 50 miles per hour to secure the kill. But lions do not hunt merely for survival. They play a pivotal role in maintaining ecological balance by controlling herbivore populations, preventing overgrazing, and ensuring the grasslands remain healthy and regenerative, sustaining life for countless species within the ecosystem. If lions are the kings, then hyenas are their relentless challengers, ranked as the second most formidable predators of the savannah, standing just behind lions in dominance. At first glance, they may seem less imposing, averaging 150 pounds, but their bite force of 1,100 psi is nearly double that of a male lion. And often misunderstood as scavengers, hyenas are in fact highly efficient hunters. They employ intelligent pack strategies, enabling them to take down even large and formidable prey, such as wild Buffalo on the dry grasslands of the African savanna, where hyenas are perhaps the only creatures capable of inspiring caution in the hearts of the kings. Lions and hyenas are more than just competitors. For food, they are arch enemies, and a 2023 study revealed that their diets overlap by as much as 58.6%, often sparking intense confrontations. Despite their perpetual rivalry, this ongoing struggle plays a vital role in maintaining ecological balance by ensuring that neither species gains complete dominance, and their clashes help preserve the delicate equilibrium of the savanna ecosystem. Amid the vast golden grassland stretching endlessly to the horizon, the relentless battles between lions and hyenas underscore the savanna's essence, a place where life and survival are inextricably linked. Here, every creature must fight to endure. This is not merely a natural habitat, but a complex ecological tapestry where lions and hyenas vie for supremacy in an unending cycle of life power and resilience. As the morning sunlight filters through the mopane trees, Chobe National Park awakens. This is a land where every blade of grass and every stone tells a tale of survival, a place of striking contrasts, where the strength of the lion meets the cunning of hyenas amidst parched fields and life-sustaining rivers. In the searing heat, the mopane trees stand tall, like stoic sentinels reaching heights of up to 50 feet. Their distinct butterfly-shaped leaves provide shade to both lions and hyenas, offering brief respite in an unforgiving landscape. Yet the mopane forest is more than a refuge. It is a battleground where power and survival are constantly tested. Lions in Chobe National Park are not merely predators, they are rulers. They hunt with unparalleled precision, every stride a perfect fusion of strength and strategy. Buffalo and zebras are their primary targets, but in this dry, challenging environment, their success rate is only 25 to 30%, while female lions take the lead in hunting, coordinating with remarkable teamwork. Male lions typically stay back, emerging only when needed to deliver the decisive blow, using their immense strength to end the chase. If lions embody strength, hyenas represent resilience and adaptability, with powerful jaws capable of crushing bones as effortlessly as snapping dry twigs. Hyenas are not only skilled hunters, but also resourceful scavengers turning scraps into a feast. Hyena clans often outnumber lion prides, with some groups boasting as many as 70 to 80 members, and their hunting strategy relies on endurance. Thanks to their large hearts, hyenas can run over 5 miles without stopping wearing down prey like wildebeests through relentless persistence. In Chobe, no meal comes without a price. Lions and hyenas frequently clash over carcasses. A 2023 study revealed that hyenas successfully stole about 63% of kills from lions. However, these takeovers are not without fierce resistance. Through unity and strategic defense, lions often fend off such attempts, sometimes even overpowering hyenas to protect their kills and territory. The remaining water holes during the dry season become critical battlegrounds. Here all creatures gather to quench their thirst, creating an atmosphere thick with tension. Lions dominate through sheer brute force, while hyenas rely on their numbers and patience to claim their share. These confrontations not only define the dynamic relationship between the two species, but also play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of the savanna ecosystem. The relentless nightly battles in Chobe are more than mere survival instincts. They are a clash of power and intellect. On one side stand the proud lions, rulers of the food chain. On the other, the cunning spotted hyenas, united like a disciplined battalion. Together, they weave a story of rivalry and resilience that shapes the very fabric of life on the African savanna. Lion, Prides in Chobe National Park are masters of teamwork, with the agile and tenacious females taking the lead in hunts with a bite force nearly double that of a male lion. Hyenas are formidable adversaries, especially when united, patient, and calculated. They often wait for lions to finish part of their meal before advancing, or confront the pride head-on when necessary. This coldly efficient strategy often shifts the balance of power, hangs in the balance. Lions wield immense individual strength, with adult males weighing nearly 3 times as much as the average hyena. However, hyenas counter with collective intelligence, operating like a finely tuned unit. Even so, these battles leave scars etched on bodies and remembered in instinct. They are not mere conflicts between two species, but the essence of ecological balance. Lions act as regulators, hunting buffalo, zebras, and impalas to keep herbivore populations in check by targeting the weak, elderly, or injured lion. Prides ensure these populations remain healthy and sustainable. However, when hyenas intervene, the balance shifts, losing more than half their kills, forces lions to hunt more frequently, increasing the pressure on herbivore populations, particularly during the dry season. Competition between lions and hyenas is not merely fierce, it is a driving force behind evolution to survive in Chobe. Lions have adapted by forming larger prides of 10 to 15 members, better equipped to defend their kills from hyena clans. However, this strategy comes at a cost. Larger prides require more food, and during extended dry seasons, when resources are scarce, they face the looming threat of starvation. Hyenas, on the other hand, continuously refine their strategies. They no longer rely solely on overwhelming numbers, but have learned to coordinate their attacks with precision, using their eerie calls to disrupt lion formations. They strike from multiple directions, sowing chaos. A 2024 study revealed that hyena success rates increase dramatically when their numbers are at least 3 times those of the lions. Far from being mere scavengers, hyenas are nature's recycling machines, efficiently consuming what lions leave behind, ensuring minimal waste in the ecosystem. The rivalry between these apex predators has far-reaching effects beyond their direct confrontation. Herbivores, ever vigilant, alter their behaviors to avoid high-risk zones, seeking safer grazing areas. Vegetation, in turn, benefits from controlled grazing pressure, allowing ecosystems to regenerate and flourish. This intricate web of interactions highlights how the relentless competition between lions and hyenas influences the survival strategies of countless species while promoting the overall health and resilience. There exists a place where time flows endlessly, a realm where the pulse of life beats in harmony with nature's rhythm, the Serengeti Mara ecosystem spanning across Tanzania and Kenya. It is the heart of wild East Africa. This land is more than a vibrant canvas of nature. It is a living story of life, death, and renewal, written in the rhythm of rain, the movement of herds, and the boundless expanse of its grasslands. The Serengeti Mara is not merely an ecosystem, it is a grand theater of existence. The annual migration brings millions of grazers, wildebeests, zebras, and gazelles traversing the plains in search of fresh pastures. In their wake follow the predators, lions, waiting in the tall grasses to ambush the weak or young, and hyenas trailing with their eerie laughter, ever ready to seize an opportunity. The influx of millions of wildebeests and zebras turns the Mara into the epicenter of dramatic hunts and fierce confrontations. Lions, masters of ambush, use the tall grass as their ally with raw power and precision. An adult lion, up to 420 pounds, can bring down a wildebeest with a single decisive pounce. In contrast, hyenas rely on endurance and strategy, with hearts disproportionately large for their size. Hyenas possess incredible stamina enabling them to pursue prey over long distances, their numerical advantage and eerie, cacophonous calls create chaos within the herds, isolating the young or weak. Once a wildebeest falters, the hyena's trap closes swiftly, and the unfortunate prey becomes another thread in the intricate tapestry of the savanna cycle of life. Here in the Serengeti Mara, every creature plays a role in the endless drama of survival. However, the struggle for survival in the Masai Mara is far more intricate than a mere competition between lions and hyenas. The drama intensifies with the presence of nomadic lions, solitary wanderers who exist on the fringes of pride. Territories these outcasts, unbound by allegiance to any pride, roam in search of new territory or a pride to claim their presence, not only adds chaos to the ecosystem, but also disrupts the established order. These young male lions often attack established prides, overthrowing dominant elders and killing cubs to assert dominance. This brutal strategy, while natural, significantly reduces cub numbers and weakens prides for extended periods. As a result, pride members often disperse, leaving the territory vulnerable. The pride's weakened state enables hyenas to expand their influence, thriving in areas once dominated by lions. Hyenas quickly exploit the vacuum left by declining lion populations, large clans, sometimes exceeding 50 members, overwhelming smaller or weaker lions to steal their kills. However, they rarely hold the upper hand against strong lion prides with adult males, which effectively defend their territories and prey. Conflicts between the two often leave scars on the savanna, evidence of their relentless struggle. A 2024 report revealed that rising hyena populations can reduce small herbivore numbers in a given area by up to 20%. Within 5 years, this decline not only impacts wildlife, but also transforms the landscape, as reduced grazing alters the structure and diversity of grasslands. Beneath East Africa's vast blue sky, stretching from Tanzania to Mozambique, the eastern Miombo forest stands as a vibrant ancient world. More than just a forest, it is the heartbeat of the East African ecosystem, a complex yet harmonious web of life where diverse flora and fauna coexist. In northern Tanzania, the Ngorongoro Crater resembles a natural necklace, encapsulating a world teeming with life. This ancient caldera, formed over 2 million years ago, spans approximately 100 square miles and sustains an extraordinary abundance of wildlife. Towering cliffs over 2,000 feet high encircle the crater, where the wind whispers over lush grasslands, narrating timeless stories of life. Viewed from above, the Ngorongoro Crater resembles a sprawling oil painting, its vast grasslands interspersed with sparse forests and shimmering lakes. At the crater's heart lies Lake Magadi, a freshwater oasis that sparkles under the sun, attracting thousands of flamingos whose vivid pink plumage adds a burst of color to the scenery. The crater is home to over 25,000 large mammals, an astonishing density for such a confined space. Herds of wildebeest and zebras, numbering in the thousands, roam the green plains in search of food, their movements vital for the ecosystem. The trampling hooves of these animals churn the soil, aiding grass seed germination, while their dung enriches the land with nutrients. Elsewhere in the crater, immense buffalo weighing up to 2,000 pounds graze in large groups, serving as guardians of the grasslands. These massive herbivores maintain the ecosystem's balance by grazing regularly, all while staying vigilant against potential predators. Ngorongoro Crater is renowned for its extraordinary predator density, hosting some of Africa's most formidable hunters in the forests. Near the lake, leopards stealthily navigate the branches, using their camouflage to ambush smaller prey. The crater also boasts the world's highest lion density, with an estimated 60 to 70 lions inhabiting this compact area. These apex predators patrol the grasslands, their piercing gaze fixed on herds of wildebeest and zebras. Male lions, distinguished by their dark, imposing manes, engage in fierce battles to defend their pride, while lionesses lead highly coordinated hunting expeditions, orchestrating dramatic chases that define the rhythm of life in the crater. Yet lions are not the sole rulers of this domain. Spotted hyenas, with their iconic eerie laughter shadow, every hunt awaiting the perfect moment to seize the spoils. Ngorongoro Crater, a vast caldera where low-lying grasslands, acacia, xanthoploia, woodlands, and seasonal water bodies converge, serves as both a haven of abundance and a battleground of intense predator competition. Lions, with their superior strength and ambush tactics, dominate the ecosystem as both hunters and opportunistic scavengers. Uniquely, lions in the Ngorongoro Crater claim up to 71% of the prey hunted by hyenas of pride. Led by powerful black-maned males, can overpower even large hyena clans rather than relying solely on active hunting. Lions leverage their brute strength to assert dominance. In contrast, hyenas excel in stamina and strategy. They use endurance hunting techniques to exhaust their prey, often migratory species like wildebeest or zebras, by encircling and weakening them before making the kill. However, even after a successful hunt, hyenas must defend their meal against the ever-present threat of lions. When challenged, hyenas employ defensive tactics, forming protective circles around their kill or vulnerable members of the clan. Their eerie calls summon reinforcements, while their characteristic laughter acts as both a communication tool and a psychological weapon, sowing confusion among rivals and fostering unity within their clan. Despite their resilience, the crater remains lion territory. Lions are responsible for 60 to 70% of adult hyena deaths within this ecosystem. A lion attack is swift and calculated, often targeting isolated or weakened hyenas with precise tactics. Lions strike critical points, swiftly subduing their prey. The competitive dynamic between lions and hyenas extends beyond a simple struggle for dominance. It is a driving force that shapes the structure of the Ngorongoro Crater's ecosystem. However, imbalances can occur when lion populations rise too quickly. Hyenas face increasing pressure, forcing them to adapt their hunting strategies or seek new territories. This interplay of predators underscores the fragile balance of life within the crater, where every roar, call, and step contributes to the unending struggle for survival in this vibrant yet fiercely contested environment. Nestled between the arid Namib Desert and the expansive savanna grasslands lies the Namibian savanna forest, a region of understated and unique beauty. This is not a dense forest, as one might imagine, but a sweeping landscape of vast grasslands punctuated by camel-thorn trees that stand as solitary sentinels in the desert. Camel-thorn trees reaching heights of up to 65 feet are the lifeblood of this region. Their roots penetrate as deep as 150 feet into the earth, tapping into scarce underground water reserves. Even during prolonged dry seasons, their silvery gray foliage remains vibrant, offering shelter and sustenance to countless animals. Scattered across the grasslands are dry riverbeds, such as the Hoanib and Koiseb rivers, which flow only during the rainy season despite their arid appearance. For much of the year, these riverbeds serve as vital lifelines. Lush vegetation thrives along their banks, attracting wildlife in search of food and refuge. The landscape is further shaped by low mountain ranges like the Brandberg, where rare patches of shade offer respite from the relentless heat. Here, desert-adapted lions, known for their patience and resilience, have evolved to survive extended periods without water traits that distinguish them from lions in other regions. Across the dry grasslands, hyenas stealthily follow herds of plain zebras and oryx, biding their time. When the opportunity arises, they strike with relentless precision, shattering the fragile peace of this arid wilderness. In the heart of Namibia, where desert winds carry the heat of arid plains, mingled with the faint fragrance of grasslands, Etosha National Park emerges as a precious gem of untamed wilderness, spanning over 8,600 square miles. Etosha is more than a sanctuary. It is a microcosm of interconnected ecosystems, a symphony of life, where each element contributes to a delicate and dynamic balance. This is a land of striking contrasts, where desolation meets abundance, and every creature battles for survival. At the heart of the park lies the Etosha Pan, a massive salt pan covering approximately 1,900 square miles during the dry season. Its surface turns stark white, shimmering under the blazing sun like a giant mirror. With the arrival of rains, this arid expanse transforms into a temporary lake, drawing thousands of flamingos, whose vibrant pink plumage illuminates the landscape. This breathtaking transformation embodies the resilience of nature, continuously adapting to the harsh environment. Etosha is a natural stage home to tens of thousands of wildlife, each species playing a vital role in maintaining the park's ecological harmony. Across the vast grasslands, plain zebras move like flowing rivers, their herds numbering in the thousands, creating a mesmerizing spectacle. Their hooves churn, the soil scattering seeds, while their dung enriches the land, fostering new growth, dominating the park. Are the African elephants, the true giants of Etosha, weighing up to 12,000 pounds. They traverse mopane forests, breaking branches and carving new pathways. These silent architects of the ecosystem disperse. Seeds shape the landscape and ensure the survival of flora throughout the region. With a population of approximately 2,500, Etosha is one of southern Africa's premier refugees for these majestic creatures. The abundance of herbivores sustains Etosha's apex predators. Lions with their distinctive dark manes rule the night's hunting under the cover of starlit skies, boasting a population of 350 to 400 lions. Etosha is home to one of the highest lion densities in the world. Their thunderous roars reverberate across the grasslands, a proud declaration of their dominion over this remarkable wilderness. Etosha National Park is no sanctuary for the weak. With an average annual rainfall of just 15 inches, it is a land of harsh extremes where survival demands resilience. Herds of springbok and oryx traverse the grasslands in search of water, their existence constantly threatened by two formidable apex predators, lions and hyenas. Lions, the rulers of the savannah, rely on strength and ambush tactics to hunt an adult lion weighing up to 420 pounds can bring down large prey like buffalo or zebra with precision strikes beyond their hunting prowess. Lions are opportunistic, often stealing kills from other predators, including hyenas in this scarce environment where food is a precious commodity. Hyenas, in contrast, excel through endurance and teamwork. Large clans, often comprising dozens of members, coordinate to exhaust and overpower prey before delivering the final blow. Armed with powerful jaws, unmatched aggression, and superior numbers, they can subdue even the largest animals. Yet their efforts are frequently undermined by lions, who assert dominance and seize their hard-earned kills. In Etosha's arid landscape, scarce water sources like Okauquejo and Halali become lifelines for survival. These watering holes serve as gathering points for thirsty animals and as battlegrounds for lions and hyenas. Conflicts are especially common at dusk or during the night, when both predators are most active. The rivalry between lions And hyenas is more than a contest for dominance. It is a delicate interaction that maintains the ecosystem's balance. However, the power disparity often places hyenas at a disadvantage, leading to population declines. This imbalance can disrupt the ecosystem as fewer hyenas mean unprocessed carcasses, which increases the risk of disease spreading among wildlife. When the first heavy rains of the season drench the African savanna, the landscape undergoes a breathtaking transformation. Herds of wildebeests and zebras no longer tethered to fixed water sources, as in the dry season disperse widely, taking advantage of the newly replenished rivers and water holes for lions. This lush and chaotic environment presents a formidable challenge. They must adapt to maintain their pride, strength, defend their territory, and hunt effectively amid ever-changing conditions. This is not just a tale of survival, but a testament to the remarkable social organization of lions. During the rainy season, lion prides are forced to travel farther to find prey as wildebeests and zebras scatter across the vast plains, covering up to 15 miles a day. The pride must navigate tall grasses and soft, slippery terrain, which diminish the effectiveness of their usual ambush tactics. To overcome these obstacles, lions rely on teamwork and finely tuned strategies. A typical pride consists of 3 to 20 individuals. Contrary to the myth of a singular king, ruling the pride lionesses form the backbone of the group. They are the primary hunters and caregivers for the cubs, maintaining the pride's rhythm. Male lions, with their superior size and strength, take on the crucial role of defenders, protecting the pride from external threats. This division of labor creates a complementary dynamic, enabling the pride to function as a cohesive unit. Hunting during the rainy season is especially challenging. Tall grass offers concealment, but also slows movement, while muddy terrain hampers agility. To counter these difficulties, a group of 2 to 4 lionesses often works in perfect coordination, using the tall grass as cover. They move silently, inching closer to their target when the distance closes to 10 to 20 feet. One lioness lunges with sudden precision, while the others encircle the prey, cutting off all escape routes. This strategy is particularly effective against larger, slower animals like buffalo or even giraffes, increasing their success rate in such conditions by 40%, surpassing any other predator's efficiency in similar environments. The rainy season, with its trials and obstacles, does not diminish the lion's dominance over the savanna. Instead, it showcases their intelligence, organization, and refined hunting prowess, from stealthy ambushes in tall grass to coordinated group attacks, solitary hunts, and nocturnal pursuits. Lions are more than just warriors. They are artists performing on nature's grand stage. During this season, male lions take on a markedly different role while they contribute to only 5 to 10% of hunts, except for larger prey like giraffes or buffalo. Their primary duty lies in defending the pride. They protect the territory and ensure the pride's dominance. Amidst heightened challenges, the rainy season reshapes the landscape and intensifies external pressures from spotted hyenas. The pride's territory becomes a battleground where every intruder pays a steep price. Rain washes away the scent markings that lions use to delineate their domain, blurring boundaries and fading patrol paths. In this shifting landscape, defending the pride's territory becomes an urgent and formidable task. Male lions averaging 420 pounds are awe-inspiring warriors, wielding their immense strength and thunderous roars to assert dominance. A single roar from an adult lion can travel up to 5 miles, serving as a powerful territorial declaration, even amid the relentless rain. However, there are moments when a roar alone is insufficient to deter encroaching threats. One of the male lion's greatest adversaries is the large hyena clans. when 10 to 20 hyenas launch coordinated attacks, employing mobbing tactics to disrupt and divide the lion's defenses, male lions respond with raw power. A single swipe of their massive paw can severely injure or even kill an adult hyena. Their mere presence often forces hyena clans to retreat, restoring balance and safeguarding the pride from substantial harm. The rainy season, with its relentless challenges, does not weaken the lion's reign. On the contrary, it magnifies their strength, not just in their powerful strikes or muscular build, but in their remarkable unity and strategic organization. This is the complete portrait of the savannah's true rulers, a story of unwavering dominion, where every downpour reaffirms their resilience, intelligence, and unyielding supremacy over the wild. If you've ever experienced the wonders of the African savannah, we invite you to share your knowledge and stories in the comments below. Your insights can inspire others and support ongoing efforts to protect rare wildlife and fragile ecosystems for future generations. The African savannah is home to some of the most fascinating wildlife interactions, with none more iconic than the conflict between hyenas and lions. These two apex predators are locked in a continuous struggle for dominance and survival, driven by competition over territory, food, and the intricate dynamics of their respective social structures. This conflict not only shapes their behavior, but also influences the broader ecosystem. The primary source of conflict between hyenas and lions is competition for food. Both species are carnivores, relying on the same prey species for sustenance. While lions are known as skilled hunters, hyenas are opportunistic feeders capable of scavenging and hunting with equal efficiency. This overlap in diet often brings the two species into direct conflict. Lions, being larger and more powerful, frequently dominate hyenas and carcasses, forcing them to retreat. However, hyenas are highly intelligent and social animals, often using their numerical advantage to challenge lions. For food, a clan of hyenas working cooperatively can drive a pride of lions away from a kill, demonstrating their strategic prowess. This competition exemplifies the principle of resource partitioning in ecosystems, where species adapt behaviors to maximize access to shared resources. The ongoing rivalry between hyenas and lions has shaped their evolutionary trajectories. Hyenas possess powerful jaws capable of crushing bones, a trait that gives them an advantage in scavenging and defending kills. Their exceptional endurance allows them to outpace lions in prolonged chases. Lions, on the other hand, have evolved physical strength and cooperative hunting strategies that enable them to take down large prey and defend their kills against competitors. The rivalry between hyenas and lions is not merely a clash of predators, it serves a critical ecological function. By competing for food, they ensure that carcasses are quickly consumed, reducing the spread of disease. Their interactions also maintain a balance in prey populations, preventing overhunting by either species. The conflict between hyenas and lions is a testament to the intricate relationships that define the natural world. It is a story of survival, competition, and the delicate balance of ecosystems, while these two species are adversaries. Their interactions are a vital part of the African savannah's ecology, highlighting the interconnectedness of all life forms. Understanding and preserving this dynamic is essential not only for the survival of hyenas and lions, but for the health of the entire ecosystem they inhabit. The vast open plains are a stage for one of nature's most dramatic plays, where every sunrise brings a new act in the story of life and death. From the dust of the Etosha Pan to the lush green of the Ngorongoro Crater, the same rules apply. Only the strong and the smart survive. As the seasons change from the dry, dusty days to the thunderstorms of the wet season, the strategies of these predators must evolve. Constant adaptation is the key to their persistence. The sheer size of the elephant herds, the towering height of the giraffes, and the massive numbers of the wildebeest migration all play a role in this complex web. But it is the friction between the lion and the hyena that sparks the most intense moments of drama. Whether it is a solitary male lion facing down a clan of hyenas in the dead of night, or a group of lionesses strategically flanking a herd of zebra under the midday sun, the stakes are always life or death. This is the wild at its most raw and unfiltered a place where nature's cruelty is matched only by its beauty. The roar of the lion is not just a sound, it is a feeling that vibrates through the very ground of the savannah, a warning and a proclamation. The laugh of the hyena is not an expression of joy, but a signal of gathering a call to arms for the clan. Together, these sounds form the soundtrack of the African wilderness, a constant reminder of the wild power that resides here. Conservation of these species is paramount, as they are the keystones that hold the ecosystem together. Without the lion to cull the herds or the hyena to clean the plains, the balance would crumble. Therefore, understanding their conflict is not just about watching a fight. It is about understanding the very mechanism of the natural world. This is the story of the African savannah, a story that has been told for millennia and will continue to be told as long as these magnificent creatures roam the earth.